it to Daegu, which has just like fully skipped spring and is giving us fully blossomed trees. Okay, I am here for, what am I here for? I'm here to see the blossoms. I'm here to see a friend. I'm the usual. I love Daegu so much. You guys know this. Sorry, my hair's a mess. I took the deepest nap on the KTX, so I'm like in a daze. Before I go drop off my stuff at my Airbnb, we're gonna hopefully, I hope there are seats, hit a cafe that allegedly has a cherry blossom tree. Can you hear that bird? It sounds fake. Yeah, so nice. But yeah, the cherry blossoms, I got here a little bit early, but I have faith that I will see some, and then we're gonna head to Busan. It's gonna be great. Anyway, I'm lost in this little alleyway and I see a couple blossoms, so let me see you at the cafe.
I know it's nothing new, but it's so good to see you. We do this every day, and I'm still so amazed by you. So hold me tight through the night. It's just us two, me and you. Oh, I can't believe you love me. I just feel so lucky. Still can't believe you love me.
This season always makes me so nervous because I always think that the cherry blossoms aren't going to bloom, and last year was so perfect that I thought there's no way that I'm gonna time it right again. But the fact that this tree is open, I'm just so happy. Like, this could be the only tree that has bloomed in all of Daegu and I will still be happy. The whole outside deck area is filled with people just sitting there staring at this tree. It's beautiful. So I'm gonna go back to my strawberry juice, but God, today is, I'll put the dates down below, but thank God.
Here to stay every single day. Yeah. So hold me tight through the night. It's just us two, me and you.
That was too funny. So as I was leaving, I was taking a couple pictures and this girl stopped me and she was like, "Do you speak English?" And I said, "Yeah." She was like, "What is this place? Why is everyone here?" She's like, "I was just walking around and like everyone is crowded around this place. What's going on?" And I was like, "Oh, it's just a cafe, but like look at the tree." And she was like, "Oh." Yeah, like it was just, as usual, I really like it when people love nature, and so when people are like spending time taking pictures with trees and stuff, it just makes me feel good. So now we're gonna walk towards dinner, and then another cafe, and then Airbnb. I'm taking advantage. The weather's really perfect today, and it's gonna rain maybe tomorrow, probably definitely Saturday. So I'm just gonna try and stay outside, even though I have like the heaviest bag in the world because I packed for like 7 days because I'm gonna be gone. I'm just gonna lug it along. I don't feel like going to my house yet, so. Walking into a random parking lot because I found a droopy one, which are rare and like so pretty. Oh my God. I know I said this about Gwangju, but it's totally true for Daegu as well. Everybody always looks so cool. Like, I'm so incredibly intimidated by like the teenagers. Their style is unmatched. That's much better. Okay. Whenever I come to Daegu, I typically stay next to a station called Banwoldang, just because it is a pretty central area as far as the things I like to do. So it's got a lot of cafes, a lot of eateries. It's kind of like the younger area. I might compare it to Hongdae. But I also just like it because it means half moon. Banwol, half moon. I just think it's magical. So yeah, I really like this area. Tonight, actually, I didn't sleep very well last night, so I'm gonna kind of have an early night. I'm gonna stay in and do some work on my laptop, and yeah, try and figure out how to turn this heater off. Yeah, it was a beautiful day. It was weird because I woke up feeling very anxious. Like on the train, I was feeling really anxious, and then I swear to God, that tree just like healed me. I'm feeling so much better. So yeah, I will see you guys tomorrow, and yeah, welcome to Daegu. Hopefully Busan. I've been checking Adrian's Instagram. She said that there's no cherry blossoms yet today, and I'm like, that had better change. So hopefully we see some blossoms when we get to Busan. But yeah, okay, see you tomorrow. Good morning, day 2. It seems like the rest of the cherry blossoms just aren't out, so I'm not going to go to like kind of far off places just to get there and there to be like an empty tree. So instead, I'm gonna go to some places nearby that I really love and or I've wanted to visit, and I'm just gonna do some reading and some writing. So we're gonna go to a breakfast brunch place that I love. I'm gonna try their breakfast. I've only had their sandwiches, and then we're gonna go get coffee, and then we're maybe gonna walk around to like the nature spots that might have cherry blossoms, and then I might meet up with my friend, and then tomorrow I book my tickets. We're going to Busan. I've never taken a KTX between other cities before. It's always been from Seoul, so this is exciting. Dang, some trees are like fully green already. Let's go get eggs.
Well, I never know what to do with you.
brunch was had. Brunch was lovely. Unfortunately, their like egg in hell that I wanted, the base of the sauce is bacon. So darn, but they had a really lovely, just simple daily sandwich that was delicious, and some orange juice. Now we're gonna get some coffee, but don't judge me, because after that we're gonna go get some more coffee. But to be fair, Daegu's cafe scene is just unmatched, and I made the mistake of like liking a couple cafes on Instagram, and so now my discover feed is 100% Daegu cafes, which is really frustrating, and so I have to go to them when I get the chance. So we're gonna bop around. I'm rereading, oh hello. I'm rereading Just Kids. Such a good book. I haven't read it in a couple years. I'm just like trying to pace myself very slowly going through it. Lovely. So it's a great day. See you when we get coffee. That ended up being so sweet. So I was the first one in there because it had just opened, and I was just gonna get an Americano. And she's like working on the espresso machine for a while. And like I wasn't in a rush, I didn't care, but I could hear her like pulling quite a few shots. And is that a corgi? No, it's not. Oh my god. And then finally she was like, I'm sorry, there's something wrong with the machine. I can't do any coffee right now. And like, would you like a tea? And I said, oh, of course, I love tea. And I ended up getting a, cutest dog. I ended up getting their peach oolong, and it tastes exactly like a tea that I used to have from this big tea shop in San Diego. And then she just started playing Jack Johnson, and I just felt like I was back home, and it just felt so nice. I like almost cried. I was sitting there like trying not to be super emo. But yeah, now it's and also the place that I'm going to next, I'm hoping to get more coffee, and I don't need 2 cups of coffee today. So it all works out. We're gonna catch a bus, head over to Eastern Daegu, and yeah, see you there.
I'll take you away to where the sun shines so bright, so bright. You can stare at the stars at night. You can tell me anything you like. I'll take you away to where the sun shines so bright, so bright. You can stare at the stars at night. You can tell me anything you like.
Also, fun fact about Daegu is that they often use an otter as their like city mascot, and allegedly they do have wild otters in their waterways. I have never seen one, and you know that I'm actively looking for them. So Daegu, what's the truth? I want to know. Where are these otters hiding? It is definitely going to rain and I definitely do not have an umbrella. There's a storm passing through. We had a really big storm last night, so now it's just really windy, but the air is so clean, and the weather is perfect. Ooh, and the camellias are out. Cute. Daffodils! Anyway, we're gonna get breakfast. Kurt and I are gonna be on the same train going. I'll update you when it's less windy, okay? Bye. Okay, so that was my trip to Daegu. I was only here for one full day, but I hit like a ton of cafes. But I had fun. Kind of a bummer that I did just get here like just too early. Probably like today they're gonna kind of open, and by probably Tuesday it's gonna be perfect. So bummer. Daegu is gorgeous in spring, hence why I wanted to come here. But that's okay, it'll be really pretty in Busan. So I'm gonna leave you here because I'm gonna head to the train station. Kurt is on his way down. I am going to be filming our trip in Busan, but just not for, he's gonna be there for the weekend. I'm not gonna film, not gonna work. And then he's gonna go back to Seoul on Monday, and then we're gonna spend some time together alone, you and I, for those 3 days, and hopefully see a bunch of cherry blossoms and stuff. So, okay. Lots of people, lots of cars, but thank you for joining me. And yeah, I will see you guys next time. Sorry I didn't quite do Daegu springtime justice, but I love this city so much, so I will always be back. And yeah, all right. I will see you later. Bye.